Good day, everyone. Today, I'm going to share to you about what is in your life that drives you. Ano ba ang meron sa buhay natin na siyang nangunguna sa ating mga desisyon, sa ating mga plano sa buhay at nakakahadlang nga itong iba. Everyone's life is driven by something. Some people driven by guilt. Iba daw sa atin ay parang napapangunahan ng guilt feeling sa ating puso. Their lives running from regrets and hiding their shame. They are manipulated by their memories. It means na yung mga taong ito ay mayroong nagkaroon ng mga masasamang experience noon at hanggang ngayon ay nandito pa rin sa puso nila yung kanilang guilt feelings. Hanggang ngayon, hindi po ito na i-release. We are the product of our past. Yes, it is true. We are the product of our past. But we should not be a prisoner of it. Hindi tayo dapat nakakulong doon kung anong mga nakaraan sa atin. Hindi dapat yun nagiging hadlang sa atin, sa ating pamumuhay, sa ating paglakad sa buhay na tayo po ay magiging magtagumpay. God's purpose in our life is not limited in your past. Kung anong purpose ng Diyos sa ating buhay ay hindi po to limitado kung anong nakaraan ninyo. Hindi po sinabi ng Diyos kung anong nangyari sa inyo noon, hanggang dyan ka na lang. Hindi ka na makakaurong. Hindi po yun ang plano ng Diyos sa atin. In Jeremiah 29:11, God says, I know my plans for you is to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Ito po ang gusto niya sa ating buhay. So if we were still holding that guilt inside our heart, we cannot move on to what God really wants us to be. Magiging hadlang po ito sa ating future, sa ating purpose sa buhay. God always give us a fresh start. Every time na magkaroon ka ng failure sa buhay mo, si God, si Lord, nagbibigay ng first start. Every time you will fall, failures in life, God will always give you a fresh start. Bibigyan ka parati niya ng first start. Hindi yan kagaya ng tao. It's not like a human being that every time you fall, they will see you failure for the rest of your life. God is not like that. God is always seeing us a victorious. Always God will see us prosperous. Yun ang plano ng Diyos sa atin. Hindi po yan parating failure ka hanggang doon ka na lang. God has a purpose in your life. If you have guilt feeling, you have to release it. Submit it to Him and ask Him to relieve all this guilt feeling and move forward. Other people are driven by anger. May ibang tao na mayroong kinikimkim na galit sa puso nila. Hindi nakaka-move on kasi parating galit meron dito sa puso nila. Kahit po yung kagalit nila ay kagalit pa nila noong mga 1970s or 60s pa, hanggang ngayon nandito pa rin yung galit na nandito sa puso nila. Holding hurts and never get over. Hindi nakaka-overcome. Galit pa rin hanggang ngayon. Those people like to rehearse those anger in their heart every day in their lives. These people are usually manifest to other people like negative. They have negative impression to other persons, other people, because of the anger inside their heart. Minsan parang wala na silang nakikitang tama doon sa isang tao kasi mayroon silang galit. Every one of us feel anger, but it's not good for us to hold that anger and rehearse it every day in our lives. Anger can lead you to some diseases. This is the fact in the medical term, in the medical field. No, magkakasakit ka, magkaka-hypertension ka, magkaka-diabetic ka, ano pa, magkakaroon ka ng mga depression. So, yung anger na yan na nasa puso mo, you have to release it kasi ito rin ang nakakapaghadlang ng iyong buhay na magiging prosperous ka. Hindi ito dapat pinapansin. Kung nagalit ka ngayon, ask God to release you from anger and replace your heart with a forgiving heart. Dapat kang marunong magpatawad. Those who hurt you before cannot hurt you now unless you will allow them. Bakit? Kung kagalit mo siya before at napatawad mo na siya, kahit magkita kayo, may harmonious relationship na kayo. Pwede na kayong mag-usap ng maayos, hindi na kayo nagpaparinigan. Pero kung ang galit mo ay hanggang ngayon nandyan pa rin sa puso mo at hindi mo pa nire-release ito, pag nagkita kayo, nagpaparinigan kayo, nagka-clash kayo uli. So nandoon pa rin yung galit mo. So it means to say that he allow you or you allow him or her to hurt you again. So you have to release your anger. You have to quit. You have to tell that I should not be like this for the rest of my life. Some people also driven with materialism. Yung pagiging materialistic ng isang tao. The desire to acquire everything in this world. Yun ang goal nila. Yung gusto ko lahat maakin. Yung para bang akin lahat. Akin ito, gusto ko yan, gusto ko dito. Material things. Because some of us believe that having more will make our life happy. It will make us secure. It will make us comfortable if you have everything, material things. Possession only provides temporary happiness. Just remember always. Kung anong meron ka ngayon na material na bagay, temporary lang ang happiness na ipagkakaloob niyan sa'yo. The real true happiness or joy in life and security in life, you will find it in your relationship with God. Yan ang katotohanan. Kung maganda ang relasyon mo sa Diyos, happy ka. You know why? In God, your life is not miserable. If you trust yourself to God, your life will be prosperous. Your life will be full of joy. Your life will be full of achievements. Kasi si Lord naman lahat ang magpapatupad ng kung anong gusto mo, kung anong para sa'yo according to His will. Ngayon, kung para sa iyo ang isang material na bagay ay yan ang nakakasaya sa iyo, mali ka, kapatid. Material things is only temporary in this world. Yung car, mamahaling car, nasisira. Mamahaling cellphone, lumuluma. After 1 month, mayroon na namang bago. Mamahaling damit, lumuluma din at hindi na minsan nagkakasya sa'yo kasi nag-i-increase ang weight mo. Diba? So, if you compare your relationship with God, every day it will be renewed. It will be renewed. Every day. Araw-araw masaya ka. May panibagong ginagawa ang Diyos sa'yo. May panibagong blessings na dumarating sa iyo. Everyday masaya ka kasi siya yung doon mo inintrust ang buhay niya na hindi sa mga material na bagay. So, guilt, anger, and materialism is the factor that hinders us to follow Christ, to do what is really want God us to be. One day, we will stand before God. Before we enter eternity, God wants us to depend on Him. He wanted us to live a life without guilt, without anger, and to live a life not full of material things, but a wealth that is coming or is stored in heaven. Focus. He wanted us to focus on Him and store wealth in heaven than to aspire all wealth on earth. Yun ang gusto ng Panginoon. Kaya pag may anger ka, may guilt feeling ka, tapos may materialism ka, na yan ang nagdadrive sa life mo, you have to release it now. Submit to God your life and ask Him to reform your heart and your mind. Change the way you are thinking, change the way you feel, change the way you see life, and focus on God sa mga promises niya. Dapat hindi tayo dinadrive ng ating guilt. Dapat hindi tayo dinadrive ng ating anger. Dapat hindi tayo dinadrive ng materialism natin. Dapat tayo, yun ang ino-overcome natin. I will not allow myself to hold guilt in my heart. I don't want to hold anger in my heart. And I don't want to dwell on materialism. We need to focus our mind to God and ask God to reform us. Hindi kasi natin dapat pagbigyan ng pansin kung ano yung mga nakaraan natin. Kasi kung ano ang mga nakaraan natin, hindi tayo makaka-move on to the next step na dapat nating puntahan. Kasi parati tayong naho-hold back sa mga nakaraan. Parating sinasabi natin, baka hindi ko kakayanin kasi nangyari na yan sa akin noon eh. Which is negative. Kung may galit ka naman, naku, ayoko na makipaghalubilo dyan. Baka mamaya yung mga taong yan, the same din sa taong itong sinaktan lang ako. It's not. Material na bagay, gusto ko to. Safety ako eh. My car ako, everything. I have everything. Millions, billions I have sa bank account ko. Ang lalaki ng laman ng bank account ko. Okay na ako dito. Do you think it will make you happy? No. Ngayon, sa panahon ng pandemic ngayon, nakakagalaw ba ang mga mayayaman? Naging happy ba ang mga mayayaman? Ang mahirap lang ba ang naging malungkot? No. Lahat na stages, status ng buhay, hindi nakagalaw. So, nasaan ang kayamanan mo? Kung wala kang Diyos, makakasurvive ka? No. If you will not allow God in your heart and in your life, you will not survive. Submit yourself to God. Ask Him. God bless you po. Thank you.